morning. I am off to post office and to a Facebook marketplace find something for my collection. So some McDonald's toys. So going up to my hometown. So let's get off to the post office first. Post office done. Now to drive some country roads for a 30-minute drive to my Facebook marketplace find. It's been a minute since I've been on Facebook Marketplace. I got a really good find on Facebook Marketplace years ago when we lived in North Carolina. A box of Chick-fil-A ties. I believe there was probably around 50 in there, and I think I got them for like $5. I definitely made my money back on that because there were some really good, unique ties in there that apparently people liked and wanted. To get back on the Facebook Marketplace to do some sourcing, I've got a lot of things in my money pile. I'm calling it my money pile, not my death pile. I heard some other reseller calling it that, and I liked that a lot. A money pile reminds you there's money in that pile. You got that pile for a reason. You felt like there was significant money in there that could be made. It's not making you any money. Sitting in a box, sitting in a bin, sitting on the floor, wherever it's sitting. I have a pretty good system now, but I have over 100 items in my money pile that are various stages of waiting to be listed. Not all of it is ready to be listed. Some of it needs to be cleaned. Some of it needs to be photographed. I think I looked at my to be photographed category, and it's close to 50 items need to be photographed, and I got to break those up into like minute chunks. I can't photograph for an hour at a time. It just kills my back. I don't have the best photograph situation set up right now just because of where we're at. I'd love to have had a basement to be able to do this. Don't have that. Got kind of spare bedroom that's / my office. That's what we were using. Use what you got. And that's when it came to sourcing. I started using material around my house, going through my mother's things. She passed 2 years ago, and we had packed up her house 2 years prior to that before she moved into a nursing home. And so we did a lot of that. We reached out to my children to see what they wanted, but a lot of it we just packed and then said, I'll address it later. This is later. It needs to be addressed. We just can't, right now, a lot of it is sitting in a storage unit, and I don't have the funds to keep paying for that storage unit. But here we are. So I'm listing a lot of things on eBay right now that are from things that she's had over the years, and she's moved with her a couple places. But my children don't want them. I necessarily want them. So I've already started listing a bunch of them on eBay. I've got some salt cellars on there. I think they might be Fenton, Hobnail. Really cute. Really a different era. Really good for that, what are you calling it? Cottage core, grandma core. I think this morning, millennial grandma to decorate their homes. I've got a bunch of that stuff. So glassware. Different and unique things that need to find someone that will love them and treat them well. We're going to do that. So those are things that are free, basically, and then I like going to the bins because I like keeping my cost of goods low, so I can keep my sale to a buyer low or at a reasonable price. I think that's reasonable. Working on it slowly, building up my listings, slowly building up inventory. If I had everything listed right now, I have over 175 listings. I'm right now at 75. I have over 100 items that need to be listed. So no sourcing until I get that number down to 30. That is my goal. And I don't want to wait. I had been listing like a day, and that would have taken me 2 months to get everything listed. I don't want to take that long. I need to ramp it up because that money pile does turn into a death pile because you're overwhelmed. And I don't want to get overwhelmed selling this time. I want to stay in control and have a plan and work the plan and execute the plan. I don't know. I'm going to do it. It's fun. I love going on eBay, getting the notification that I had a sale. Absolutely. I listed a deck of playing cards Thursday night. Woke up the next morning, Friday morning, to see I got the notification from eBay that those playing cards I listed sold. Well, there was that one buyer. They wanted those playing cards. They were new old stock, so vintage playing cards. Still had the wrapper on them. Back onto the country roads and cornfields and soybeans and cornfields. Item secured. Now, I'm not saying my collection is complete because for one of these from 2002, I just started finding these. I didn't know they even existed. And then the others go toward I think it's the 100th anniversary. There's been a lot of 100th, because they celebrated Disney at different times. They celebrated Walt's 100th birthday, and I want to say that was 2002. And then the 100th anniversary of the Disney Company did a 70th anniversary for Disneyland. And they probably did something for the 50th anniversary of Disney World. So very cool. But this is adding to my collection. Anything that I have duplicates, I think I'm going to lot them and put them on eBay to sell for those looking to complete their own collection. This lady was part of the 141 highway sale that was last weekend, so still had a lot of stuff, as most garage sales do. They not sell out, just end up with a lot of leftovers. So she's trying to figure out what to do. I think this was one of her ways, is posting on Marketplace to get rid of things. And I'm happy to meet people where they're at, especially for $5. This turned out to be like a piece for these. I know I have some of these already. I don't have the star from Wish. Some of these will go back into to office for my decoration, and some will stay at my house. I'm getting quite the collection. I need to put up a shelf. My husband's going to be so happy. I can do it. I love putting holes in walls. Who doesn't love putting holes? How far would you go to add something to your personal collection? And drop a comment and let me know, how far would you travel to get something to resell? For me, I mean, resellers talking about driving an hour and a half to the different bins or to a sales or flea market. And yes, you absolutely do need to do that kind of thing, because your town isn't going to have everything, or your location is not going to have everything you need that you want to use for reselling. So I would go a pretty good distance, a couple hours, if I felt like the location was worthwhile. It was going to be worthwhile. For personal stuff, this is probably enough, because it was $5 was the cost of the item. At the end of the day, with gas, I'm probably spending that. So these cost me $10. It's for my personal collection. I would have picked something like this up at the flea market there at $1 a piece. So I got these for 20 cents. So I think that it's still a win in my book. For my personal collection, all day, every day. And if I can turn around and take a couple of these that I dupes that I already have, and yeah, a little bit of the cost that I have in it, yeah, baby. Go through my Facebook Marketplace find. These are the three of the style that I had. These are from 2002. I found these at the flea market. Jiminy Cricket, Timothy Mouse, and Baloo. So those are my, let's see what we're adding to the collection. I don't think there's any dupes. So yay for that. Tarzan. We have Bernard. We have Esmeralda, 96. Nice. We have the Genie, 92. Staying in that same movie. We have Jafar. This is an early one. The Big Bad Wolf, 1933. Nice. And we have Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. This is movie's 1955. Nice. And we got somebody to match Baloo. We have Mowgli. Oh, his little tag is in really bad shape. Like I said, these are for my collection, not to resell. So I care about condition, but don't care about condition. So now I have 11 my collection from 2002. I can't remember how many's in this collection. I'll have to find my paper and check off what I've got and what I need. All right, on to the next one. And there are dupes in here, not just that's going to be dupes in my collection. There are dupes upon dupes. So let me move these up. I think this one is Mulan. They've not labeled it, just says Disney 100 on these. So there's a Mulan. 2 Tianas. Got a 1 Tiana, 2. Let's see how many Tianas we can find. We can find 3 Tianas, and I don't remember which one this is. For Mrs. Incredible. I do not have her, so I'm excited to add her to my collection. Oh, another. Let's check out the count. Grogu. 1 Grogu, 2 Grogu. How many more Grogu are we going to find? We got Chewbacca. I love Chewbacca. 3 Grogu, 4 Grogu, which would probably match up because they were probably in the same box together. So that would make sense. Or, Tiana. The guy from Wish. Don't remember his name, but I do remember he's from Wish. We got Merida. No, not Merida. I know Merida's in here. We have Mirabelle. We have 5 Tiana without having 5 Grogu. We got Oh, I'm sure who that is, but I don't know if I have him. Goofy, our star from Wish. I think we're going to see dupes of that one. So there, I'm going to put that one there. We got Belle. I think I have Belle. Dang. C-3PO. We love him. Going to put him next to Chewie. Another star from Wish. Oh, Maleficent. Nice. I don't think I have her. Here's Merida. Love Merida. Here is Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Another. But no more Grogu. But we have Donald. So, couple dupes. So I'll be definitely making up some dupe things. These together. They all need to be cleaned. Some of these others may be dupes that I have. But we will see. That's my find on Facebook Marketplace. And all of these, $5, 20 cents a piece. I think it was an excellent, because it's going in my collection. So, yeah. All right. Bye.